This is the dragon guitar from the East. Can it breathe fire and make noise that you can't even hear? Let's find out! Hello and welcome to the world of Matthias. Today we are going to unbox what is probably the most elaborate custom build that I have ever ordered. This one comes from Cathy's custom shop and it's truly a custom guitar. She does offer these guitars on her website, but mine has been further customized. Without further ado, let's open this up and see what this yellow box hides inside. Nicely packed as always. You get it in its very nice styrofoam coffin. It's actually a very good way to ship a guitar halfway across the world. In this little compartment here, they almost always provide you with a cable. In here is also an Allen wrench or a hex key and also the toggle switch knob. So let's just pick it up. And as you can see, there is no black sticker here, and that's because I didn't want the G logo on the guitar. Actually, I was thinking this is going to be my channel mascot. So I put my own name here. We will have a little closer look at that. But from what I can see here, it looks very fancy. This is an amazing inlay here. A big dragon. We will have a closer look at that as well. And the body of the guitar should be a quilted maple top. And of course, this model is based on a guitar that Gibson made. The Trogly Guitar Show has a really nice video about that, and I will link it to you if you want to know more facts about this guitar. Let's move in for a little closer look. Now we can start on the headstock and also look at the inlay here. This is a mother of pearl inlay and it has my name. And yeah, I think it looks really good. Also the flames here on the side appears to be mother of pearl. On the dragon, it is an abalone inlay, but it also is some mother of pearl on the belly on the dragon. And also you have some flames down here, and that's also mother of pearl, I should guess. And all mother of pearl truss rod cover as well with the dragon. I think that this guitar isn't quilted at all. I think that this is some kind of a paint effect that is under the lacquer. This is the nut. It is bone. It looks very rough. Maybe I will have to do something about that. It looks too chunky. Actually don't even look finished. My request was to put Cathy's Dragon as a serial number because I think that's a nice touch. Because it's my channel mascot, I wanted the world of Matthias on the back here. And also these nice tuning heads. I think that they look really good, although I'm planning to change them out. I have bought these tuners, and they are also replicas of the Grover tuners that's on the guitar from the beginning. These are no doubt plastic ones, but I think that they will do the part on the guitar. I actually like these tuners as well, but on this guitar, let's go all the way and put on these tuners. If you look a little closer, you can see two lines here. One moves down here and the other one on the other side of the headstock around here. And those two lines go all the way down on the neck, all the way down here. I don't think that that is anything else than just paint. On the original, that is an inlay of another type of wood. So let's move over to the body of the guitar. And as you can see, it's very, very quilted. It's very, very glossy. And it feels nice and it looks nice. Let's have a little closer look to the binding here. You have some bleed here and maybe a little bit untidy here. The sides are not quilted, but I know that the original isn't quilted either, so that's okay. Let's look at the binding on the back side. You have some bleeding over here as well, maybe a little bit there. I don't think they scrape the binding on these. I think that they are just masking them up with tape, and that's why you get this bleeding. Maybe in the future they will start scraping the binding and the bleeding issue will be gone. It's so glossy that you don't even see the quilt. You see my knives and my shelves instead of the quilt. I think it's a painting effect, nothing else. And I say that because when you see here, when you move closer to the edge, there are some bleeding here. and also here where the neck meets the side of the guitar, you can see. So probably that is just someone that has taken a brush and didn't clean that off. Yeah, but I mean, this guitar is made for the looks, nothing else. Especially in my case, this is just a mascot guitar. But with that said, I wanted to play nice. Of course I wanted to play nice. So I bought some nice hardware for this guitar. I have some Gibson pickups. Also I'm going to put in the gold top hats. I'm going to change out this poker chip because I think that the types that they are using in China, they look horrendous. And also I'm going to have a cream toggle switch knob. Let's have a look at the fret inlays, and I think that this is probably the best thing about this guitar. I mean, look at these fret inlays, and the camera doesn't do it justice. You have to trust me when I say that, because in real life they are really popping, these inlays. I think it's a great work of art, and I think that this is what China does best. They probably don't use the finest materials, but the craftsmanship is there nevertheless. No fret nibs on this one, so if you order this guitar and you want fret nibs, be sure to tell her that you want that. But as usual, these frets are filed very good. No issues there. This will be a great playing guitar. I have no doubt about that. The action is riding a little bit high. That's just my personal preference, and I can fix that. So let's just change out some things and tune it up and see how it sounds. So this is some things that I'm going to be changing out. I'm going to change out the tuners, the poker chip, the bridge. I found a nice ABR replacement bridge for these guitars, and that's a Harley Benton one. The top hats to the gold ones, a cream toggle switch knob, a black pickup screws, and I will change out the strings. That's what I will do. And later I will also change out these pickups. And I have these pickups. These are the 57 classic pickups. I will use these. Small things like that. You can see different between these two poker chips. This one is more stamped and then filled in with some paint, and this one is just printed. Now keep in mind, if you want to change these knobs, these are metrics. You can't buy a Gibson knob and think that it will fit. You can buy a Epiphone though, because they are metric as well. Alright, so we're moving along. Now let's tackle these tuners. I can't remember if I asked Cathy to put other tuners on the guitar, but it seems like they have filled in these holes that has been too big with some new wood, just to get these to fit. In my opinion, that is fine to be able to do what I requested. So I appreciate that. I have to take out my reamer. There are just two things you have to think about. Do it a little at a time. Sneak up on a good result and do it from both ways of the headstock. But we can start from this side. And that is how it came out. The old tuners didn't look bad, but these one make it look much more luxurious. And I think that that is what this guitar needs. So yeah, great. We can have a quick look inside here to see what type of electronics there are. This is a little bit disappointing. These are the small pots, and also I can't see anything that tells me that the pickups on the guitar is anything special. The routing up here, it's nice, but in the bottom there are some different levels, and it's not that clean, but it's all right. Let's measure the pickups. We do the bridge first. 11.5. The neck is 8.2. And in the middle there is 4.8. Quite a big difference between the neck and the bridge pickup. The bridge is quite hot and the neck is a little bit softer. And this is how it turned out. I think it looks much nicer now that I have changed out some things on it. And these are quite strange things, because these are things that the Chinese could do themselves from the beginning. So this one is not silver, they are gold now. I changed out these screws here for black screws. I put on a cream toggle switch knob, because this is essentially a custom guitar. And also I've done the tuners. All in all, this is a great looking guitar, and it looks nicer now that I have changed just these little small things. I'm going to change out the pickup also to a real Gibson, and I'm going to change out the pods and the electronics as well, of course. Look at this. It's a customized guitar from my favorite builder in China. Is it a 10-pointer? No, it's not. Is it a 8-pointer? Maybe not. It's a 7-pointer, but if you take into account the price, it's definitely an 8. I'm very happy with this. Really nice guitar. Let's plug it in, see how it sounds.